In modern society, life moves at a rapid pace, and information from the outside bombards us constantly. A glance, a comment, a message, or a small shock can be enough to make us feel unsettled and anxious. Have you ever experienced this? You're clearly working, but just one negative message ruins your whole day. Your mood was great, but a single remark from someone makes you start doubting yourself. Your emotions keep swinging back and forth, as if you're being controlled by the outside world. You think you're in control of your life, but in reality, you're just being led around by your thoughts. Truly strong people never let emotions control them. Their core strength is not sudden bursts of power, but the ability to control and shift their thoughts, not letting emotions hijack them, not letting thoughts dominate them, and not allowing a single moment to ruin an entire life. 1. If you can't control your thoughts, you can't control your life. Have you noticed that what drags you down isn't the actual event, but the movie that automatically plays in your head? For example, someone doesn't reply to your message, and you immediately think, do they hate me? Your boss frowns, and you start imagining, I must have done something wrong. Then blame yourself all day. You see someone else get promoted, and you start thinking, am I incompetent? And your mood collapses. The event may be small, but the thoughts are huge. What really destroys you is not reality, but your inability to stop yourself from getting lost in unnecessary thoughts. In psychology, there's a term called cognitive fusion. It means treating every thought in your head as if it's true, chasing after it, and failing to distinguish between thought and reality. Strong people know how to diffuse from their thoughts. It's not that they have no emotions, but they can step back and see clearly. This is just a thought in my head. It doesn't have to be the truth. When you can't control your mind, your life is ruled by external forces, but when you can, no matter how stormy the outside world is, it won't shake you. 2. Why are your thoughts so easy to lose control? It's not that you don't try to manage your emotions, it's that every time a thought arises, you can't seem to stop it. There are 3 main reasons. First, you lack the habit of awareness. Whenever a thought appears, you follow it without realizing, I'm getting caught up again. Without awareness, you can't transform your thoughts. Second, you're too afraid of losing control and try to suppress them. The more you try to control, the less you can stop. Resisting emotions is essentially rejecting yourself. Third, you're trapped by identity-based thinking. For example, I'm a sensitive person. I can't control myself. I overthink everything. You think it's self-awareness, but you're actually setting a trap for yourself. The difference between strong people and ordinary ones lies here. They can notice a thought without being dragged by it. They can hear the noise in their mind without automatically believing it. Controlling your thoughts is not suppression, it's recognition. It's not about eliminating emotions, but guiding them in the right direction. 3. Controlling thoughts is the shield. Shifting thoughts is the sword. Being able to control your thoughts is just holding your ground. Being able to quickly shift them is the skill of the truly strong. For example, after being rejected, instead of sitting in the corner doubting yourself, you think, maybe there's a better way. When turned down, instead of self-pity, you smile and say, I can't be defined by this. When emotions flare up, instead of rushing to express them, you pause and ask yourself, is this thought worth all my energy today? Shifting your thoughts means moving from the victim mindset to the controller perspective. It's not about forcing yourself to be optimistic, but finding a more empowering explanation to pull yourself out of the emotional swamp. The classic saying goes, it's not the difficulty of the event itself, but the way you interpret it that breaks you. This isn't empty motivation, it's a hard skill of rationality. Shifting your thoughts is not self-deception, but an advanced cognitive ability, turning negative energy into fuel for action. 4. Truly strong people have 3 types of mental capabilities. Filtering ability. Learn to shut out the outside noise. In today's world overflowing with information, you need to equip yourself with a firewall to protect your attention. You don't need to like every social media post. You don't need to engage in meaningless chatter. You don't need to be responsible for other people's opinions. You don't have to answer every knock on the door from the world. Sometimes, not responding is a high form of mindfulness. Awareness ability, the ability to notice your inner fluctuations. It's not that you don't feel anxiety, you just notice it too late. Every day, You can ask yourself 3 questions. What is my strongest emotion right now? Where did it come from? What message does it have for me? Is it worth reacting to? Awareness is the foundation of thought control. Those without self-awareness are forever trapped in their own play. Those who are mindful can become the director. Transformation ability. The ability to turn emotions into actions. Emotions need an outlet. You can't just bottle them up. Feeling uneasy? Take action instead of complaining. Feeling tired? Rest properly. Don't push yourself. Take a pen and paper. Write down all the messy thoughts. Then look at them again and ask, are these really true? When you know how to shift your thoughts, you can do this. No matter how bad today is, you can end it cleanly and be ready to restart tomorrow. Real strength is not just simple emotional stability. It's this, having a clean, quiet, and controllable inner operating system. When a thought appears, you notice it. When you notice it, you can control it. When you can control it, you can shift it. Whether the world is chaotic or not ultimately depends on the stability of your own heart.